thing's massive.
Yeah.
Gotta figure out how I'm organizing these now. What order they're gonna go in.
Good morning, back at the shop Wednesday morning. We are packing up our online orders. Let's see what's sold over the past day or so online. All of these Final Fantasy and those two, those were all to the same person. Final Fantasy Crystal Bearers, Chocobo's Dungeon on Wii, Zodiac Age, Dissidia N on PS4, Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy Curtain Call on 3DS, Dissidia on PSP, Astrobot Rescue Mission on PS4, VR Worlds on PS4, Machine Hunter on PS1, Dash Galaxy on NES, Disgaea 6 on Switch, ATV Off-Road Fury Pro on PSP, that one's sealed, and this one's also sealed, DJ Hero 2 on PS3. Let's pack these up. All packed up, not too much today, and our sales were $418 minus $48 for shipping, minus $55 for fees. Our take home today on online, $315. First thing for today, these 3 arcade units are being picked up. He said he was going to be here first thing in the morning, so I'm assuming he'll be here between 11 and 12. And they have dollies and stuff, so they'll be able to get these out, no problem. But we moved them back there because we wanted to have the new arcades in position when we opened, so it wasn't kind of a big gong show trying to get them set up. We haven't showcased this one yet, so today I'll definitely turn it on and show you what's in there. But yeah, it's significantly bigger than the other one. It really cuts off the t-shirt section here. So when it was the smaller one, you could actually see the faces of this outside t-shirt, both of them, when you were walking in. That's not the case anymore. But as far as the size of it, it's only a little bit wider than the old ones, like these ones. I don't think it looks horrible, but I'm definitely it's gonna take some getting used to for sure, just because I was so used to having these smaller units here and having visibility of these shirts. Hopefully that doesn't take away from our shirt section at all. I guess we'll see. They're gone. Picked them up, brought them out. Now is a pretty good time, I think, to show off this new cabinet. So the color, the LED color light on here can be changed as well. There's a little remote in there, but this is how the main menu looks. And you can go, if you go to this main menu, you can go based on the type of game it is: puzzle, sport, shooting, action, fighting. Or if you want to go alphabetically, if you know the exact game that you're looking for, that's an easy way to get to it quick, because there's so many games on here. If you're not on this menu, you would have to just look through all the games by like scrolling like this, and there's a lot. This is an original cab, so if I open this, you can see the coin mechanism is in there, but it's not hooked up. And then there's not too much else in here. It's basically just running on that. And then there's something else that's behind this TV that this is hooked into. I can show that at a later date. Yeah, nothing else really down there either. Bunch of wires. He said 1,300, but I could be showing you this all day. Awesome. And we still got Simpsons on here. Let's go. Also, because I didn't film on, oh my goodness, I forgot about getting that light. I have to make sure I do that soon. It's been out for a while. Because I didn't film on Sunday, we had a few trade-ins that I can show off today. First off, we got the box and paperwork for this, which we have loose over there. Also, these two. That one's Metro Last Light sealed. Wolf Among Us is not. And then that, which is cool. Bunch of shirts. And then these 2 boxes of stuff, which I'll pull up right now. So here's everything that came in on Sunday. It was all from one guy, one of our regulars. Really awesome dude. He always brings us cool stuff. Lots of GameCube stuff this time. Start with the N64. Snowboard Kids, finally back in stock. International Superstar Soccer 98. Duke Nukem 0 Hour. Showtime. A couple sports games on N64. New Super Mario Bros. 2 on 3DS. And then stacks of GameCube stuff. This is pretty much all the sports
and some other lower end stuff. World Series of Poker, Double Agent, Flush Away, Minority Report, Reckless. This is probably the most uncommon thing in the stack. Ultimate Muscle. No manual on that one, unfortunately, but still awesome to have that back in. Harvest Moon, Magical Melody, Legends of Wrestling 2, Beautiful Joe, Red Hot Rumble, Luigi's Mansion, True Crime Streets of LA, Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit 2, one of my favorite racing games of all time, WWE, Day of Reckoning, Barnyard, Charlie's Angels, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, Soul Calibur 2.
Not sure what happened with the sound here, but yeah, it sounds weird. I'll just audio record over the rest of this. Lots of other good stuff here. Crash Tag Team Racing, Black and Bruised, one we don't see very often. Hulk Ultimate Destruction, Beautiful Joe 2, and then some PS2, Stuntman Ignition, Mist 3, Azuric, and 13 on original Xbox. Nice. The shirts are more pop culture related as to opposed to video game related, but they're still cool. I wasn't dead set on taking them, but I just decided, why not? They're all brand new. They're all extra large. So we got the Reggie Miller choke. This is from a movie from the 80s. I can't remember the name of it. Tribe Called Quest. Baby Billy. NWO Hulk. Oh. Have You Seen This Man? That's from a movie too, I'm pretty sure. This is also from a movie, which I can't remember the name of, from the 80s. And then the Ken Griffey Jr. Cool. As per usual on Wednesdays, we got to respond to all the messages. Now that this is open again, we can actually get started on assembling this glass cabinet back here. I might not do it today. Probably going to want to do that when we're not open. But that will probably be done over the next couple days. And then we can start getting some Pokemon singles in the store finally. We're starting to stockpile some, and we have a few people who are willing to sell with us on consignment, so we'll be able to fill up that cabinet. No problem, I don't think. We just picked another online order that was ordered through our website. Another one going out to Christopher. He's on a roll right now. He got Ghost Trick, that one's sealed, Spirit Camera, Zero Time Dilemma, Virtue's Last Reward, and Trauma Center New Blood. Thanks, Christopher. The plan for the rest of the day, I think, is going to be listing product. We're going to try and finish up the Switch. I think we got to about here. And so we'll do the rest of that, rest of the bottom row, get that all up on our website. And then we'll probably move on to GameCube because we just got a bunch of new GameCube stuff in. And it's pretty fully stacked down there. And a lot of that stuff isn't listed online. So start with Switch. Let's go. Just finished this row. And next up, I have to quote out this collection here. So the way that the guy who emailed this to us set this up was really awesome. So platform title, condition, completeness, and status. So yeah, this is amazing. Everything that we need to know is here. So it's pretty easy to quote this out pretty accurately, which is nice. Lots of Nintendo stuff. The only stuff we're not so interested in is the 360 stuff there, Xbox One, PSP, and PC. It's really cool game guides in here as well. Awesome. Little update, it's 4:45. We're creeping up on the end of the day. I figured we could go through our sales so far today. So Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on Switch, Mario Odyssey on Switch, Pokemon ZA on Switch 2, N64 third-party controller, first-party N64 controller, silent service on the NES. Those games that we pulled out for the online order, which we already talked about, Resident Evil Village, set of Joy-Cons and Sailor Moon Switch case, 2 Wii remotes, 2 nunchucks, Tears of the Kingdom on Switch, and a bargain bin game, a comic book, a 3DS charger, and Super Monkey Ball 2 on GameCube, 2 Fun Dips, and last but not least so far, Super Mario Maker 2 on Switch, Super Mario 3D All-Stars on Switch, and 3 Pokemon booster packs. We also just had a trade-in. Nothing too crazy here, but some PS4 stuff, Cyberpunk, Red Dead 2, Jedi Fallen Order, Pac-Man Championship Edition, and Arcade Series. And then a bunch of random stuff here. Cookie Mama, Metal Slug, bunch of PS3, MMA. Nice. That's going to be it for today. We were so close to finishing listing all the Switch. The only things left are these 2 games, which we'll do first thing in the morning, and then we'll have all the Switch done. And then we can move on to listing some GameCube online. We did hit our daily sales goal for today, so that's awesome. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.